Viewer discretion advised. Nothing in this video is real.
Boys, rounds on me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. It's the freedom.
For freedom.
Freedom.
Man, I'm mad tired. I can't believe the Civil War is finally over.
Yeah, it's a long battle, man. You know, finally slavery's over.
There's still a lot of challenges we have to overcome, like racism, especially in the southern states.
Yeah, man. I still can't believe I lost that case.
That was truly a tragedy of democracy. I can't believe the Supreme Court would allow such an egregious case to happen.
I know, right? That's truly an end to what could have been a great form of democracy in the nation. I wouldn't understand why people couldn't accept blacks wherever they went, especially after the war we fought, after the lives we lost, and after the challenges we had to face. I still don't understand why.
The people in the South have a deep-rooted prejudice against the blacks. They've been over the blacks for so long that they just can't seem to comprehend the fact that they're equals now, like they should be.
Yeah, I mean, discrimination, it's getting pretty bad. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I know slavery just ended, but I don't know what we're going to do.
I'm getting tired of running this nation down to the ground. I think I'm going to be well, but many of the people in the country don't believe that. I don't know why.
Also, Abe, how do you feel? Like, I know it's been a while since you lost your son. How are things going between you and your wife?
She's crying a lot, man. I don't know what to say. I mean, it takes a toll on all of us, losing a child of that matter. But what can you do? I gotta run the nation, and I can't let those distract me. How are you doing, Scott?
And I mean, ever since the case, I feel like I haven't done enough. You know, even though slavery ended, like I just said, there's still the discrimination. You know, it's terrible.
I can't believe it. After the Civil War ended, I've been so proactive. I've been going to every single speech that I've been making every single speech that I can make. And still people aren't listening. They need to understand that we are equal to whites and that we've always been equal. And they just can't seem to comprehend that. It's really troubling for the humanity that everyone has. It's been corrupt by the centuries old institute of slavery. And I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. It's truly.
Who's that coming through the door? Hey. Yo, Stowe, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, I'm just so tired. I feel like I really needed this because recently, you know, like the Civil War happened. I just been so tired saving all these people's lives. You know, stuff that men doctors couldn't do.
I know I wasn't really in any of the battles, but contributing all in my books and writings, I really felt like I could help and contribute.
And I thank you for that. I mean, like, from your writing, so many people were like got awareness of slavery, and then that allowed more people like Dorothy the Dix over here to help us win the Civil War.
So Harriet, how many people do you think you saved with your Underground Railroad?
So I think I saved about like 100, but I definitely inspired a lot more. Speaking of inspiring, Stowe, I heard you made a novel. I mean, like, can you explain to us what that was about?
Yeah, Uncle Tom's Cabin. It was a recollection of all these slavery stories and things that went on during the Civil War, and it really brought awareness. I know. Abraham Lincoln even congratulated me on the success of the novel.
That's great to hear. I feel like we should all deserve our props because we all work so hard to bring awareness to things.
In our own different ways.
Yes, especially.
Who's that?
We should go check that out.
For sure.
Oh, hello.
Hello there.
Thank you.
Hello?
Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for your service.
Finally been settled. Thank you all for coming out today. I hope you'll enjoy this place and enjoy the people around you. I'll get started with introductions first. I'm Abraham Lincoln, President of the United States and bringer to the Union. Why don't we start with this lovely gentleman over here?
I'm Dred Scott, anti-slave activist. I recently had a court case that I lost at a very pivotal moment in my life.
Sorry. Hold up. My name is Harriet Tubman. I was born a slave, but then a few years later, I ran away and started to help slaves because I realized, like, I should be able to help them what I did, like, running away, and I was able to save around, like, 100 people. So, yeah.
I'm Dorothea Dix. I was a big part in curing people during the Civil War. I really helped with like people with like amputations and like giving them medicine as I was like a key like nurse and all that.
My name is Beecher Stowe. I wrote Uncle Tom's Cabin. It definitely brought a lot of awareness to the problem of slavery before the war.
I'm Frederick Douglass. I, like Harry Tubman, I escaped when I was a slave as a teen. And then I went on to be an anti-slave activist like Dred Scott. And I'm really happy that slavery is finally over. And we obviously still have issues to tackle, like the issue of racism in the South. And I think that with time, all these problems will eventually be solved, and we'll eventually live in a union where everyone is equal and everyone believes that everyone is equal.
It's wonderful that you guys all met each other now. Now to on more precedenting things to be served. What do you guys think of the Union victory against the South and the outcomes of it? Why don't we start with you, Dorothy?
I mean, I think that it was great because I feel like although I might not have been a direct, like I didn't help them that much, I mean, I feel like I did the most that I could, and just feeling that my hard work really paid off is just something great.
I would disagree with that, actually. You were like the head nurse, so you helped a lot over there. Don't say you didn't do that much.
Felt wonderful to hear you guys talk about the Civil War and its accomplishments. Now let's go over to the political side with Frederick Douglass. What role did you have in making the war a better place?
So, like I said, when I was a teen, I escaped from slavery, and it really harshly impacted me. Like, why would you take away someone's freedom to just live, you know? That just really impacted me. So I really wanted to free my brothers who were still in the South, and I just felt that the best way I could do that was by convincing you, Abraham Lincoln, to make the war about slavery. And I eventually did succeed with that, and now everyone's emancipated, and we're all really happy.
That's wonderful to hear. I know I made sure I was a big part of that, and I hope that you got your cause to fight for. But someone who didn't, Dred, what do you feel about the incoming racism coming from you?
I feel like it's still a big topic that we should address because, you know, we just fought for black people to be free, you know, but again, like, what's the point if they're free and they're still going to get hated on and discriminated against, you know? And many of them also helped fight in the war, so.
That's nice to hear, Mr. Stowe, what was the main reason for writing your book? Like, why did you want to tell people?
Well, you know, I knew about this issue, and at the time, you know, it wasn't very well-known or like heard of thing going on. So I wanted to spread awareness, and I believe that I accomplished that with the Uncle Tom's Cabin. I know you praised it yourself personally, and it just the audience engaged really supported it really supported the Civil War and just people like supporting the fact that slavery should be abolished.
That's good, especially in my point of view, that the Civil War was a more tumultuous time period in the U.S. history, especially with the economic downturn of us, and along with us fighting brothers and sisters that we once called friends and family. I believe after losing my son, really. And I thank you all for coming out today, and I hope you had a wonderful time here. So I'll catch you guys all later.
Scott, Douglas, can I just keep you guys for another round?
Yeah.
See you guys.
Yeah, bro.
Nice. So yeah, let's just get started. If you could recount your life experience so I could add to my new novel.
So I think I'll start. When I was a child, you know, my slaveholder thought that I was being too rebellious, you know. I just wanted to be out of slavery, to be free. But, you know, they just sent me to this really gruesome guy who with me every day, and it was incredibly hard to live under him. But one day I gained the courage to fight back, and he never bothered me again after that. It was as if he was scared of me, but it was more like he was scared of his own reputation falling, that he was able to be beaten up by one of their slaves. You know, he just didn't want his reputation to go bad, so he just he didn't report me for that. But honestly, I'm happy that I did that, and I would really condone the rebellion against slaveholders. It's truly a tragedy that slavery is, and we need to stop it worldwide.
Your speeches were very inspirational. And Dred Scott, what could you tell me?
I really had a similar experience as Douglas over here. You know, as a young age, you know, was a slave, got just beat and everything. You know, it was really rough on me and everything. So, you know, leading up to that, and then my case, as you all know, I went into a free state, and I realized then I could argue that I should be a free man if I'm in a free state, you know. Thought I could win. I went to the court and shot me down. And, you know, it was terrible. And to this day, I just think it's like, I'm glad slavery is over now, but there's still discrimination and racism, and we just need to do more for it.
Okay. This would be great to add. Thank you for
Thank you very much.
doing this for me.
I'm really glad that you're including all of our opinions to,
course.
you know, not only end slavery, which, I mean, we already ended slavery, but it's to really end racism.
That's the-
Because it's just as bad, if not worse, than slavery, to be rejected by all your peers and, like, not allowed to do anything that you want without being judged based on your skin color, which is unable to be changed. It's not your choice, you know. It's truly horrendous.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing we can do starting forward is just spreading awareness and, you know, gaining people on our side to stop racism and the next steps that go forward.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. You know, this was great, you know, today, having all of us here, you know, meeting. But,
It's
you know,
great. Great running
yeah,
into
I
you.
appreciate it.
Alrighty.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Of
Thank you
course.
very much.
All right.
Alright.
Viewer discretion is.
Drinks are on me, boys.
Sir.
Freedom.
You.
Alright.
Yeah, May, I can understand how fat bad you feel.
David, we're in a game, bro.
David. We're perfect. You actually predicted that. Okay, go.
No, it's not. That is not going in this recording. I'm sorry.